E4. Oh my goodness, the guy hung his whole queen and mate in one on the same move. There's actually not many moves in chess, Dan, where you can hang your whole queen and mate in one at the same time. We're getting ready for a pretty fun stream. I always have a good time commentating these EU versus NAs. Hopefully you guys have a good time playing as well. I know EU doesn't have a very good time playing because right now they're currently attached to a leash, and North America sometimes takes them for a walk, maybe every Saturday. But today's part 3. Today is part 3. Europe has a chance for redemption. Because it's been 2-0 the last 2 times for North America. Pretty serious stuff. There's a lot to prove for the Europeans. Game's on here, guys. Hey, he was 944 after all. He was 944 after all. It means he's not a liar, nitrous oxide. We got an honest Canadian here. He could have just told me he was Canadian and that would have been enough. This is North America against Europe. This is the part 3 of the recent sort of mini match. North America has won the first 2. This is probably the last chance that Europe has to stay relevant in the conversation of the best region. Because losing 3 in a row to an NA lineup when the highest rated player has been on EU every single time, that would be too much to handle, guys. That would be too much to handle. We got a very principled, like, 2 bishop position for Colonel Antonio. I mean, what am I looking at here, guys? This is, like, simply the best, like, sub 1,000 match I've ever seen. This is the best sub 1,000 match ever. Look at these guys go. They're rattling off some theory. No one has hung a single piece yet, or a pawn for that matter. This is very impressive. Rook b1, I mean bishop b6. These guys might just have a principled draw. How's the time situation? North America is a little bit faster. A little bit faster. Oof. Is there any milk in this, Dan?
Did you want milk?
I did say milk. This feels really, Ooh, you're really gonna wake the old man up, buddy.
Intenso?
Woo!
I gave you some Intenso.
Woo!
Want some milk? I go put some in.
I would love some milk, Dan. These guys are showing positional understanding. The only thing that I haven't liked so far is the move c4 from Colonel Antonio. Because there is a potential to double isolate those pawns. But I mean, these guys are in a world of their own. This is actually such an even game. Takes, and I mean, I don't know who I prefer.
You want me to put milk in that?
Yep. I thought you were gonna bring the milk, Dan.
Well, I could do that too if you'd like. But I don't want to pour milk like right there in front of you.
Can always trust your boys to put a little white cream in your drink. Oh, there we go. There is finally a blunder. I mean, dude. What, 22 moves for the first blunder? A whole rook and a whole bishop. But a minute 49. Will Europe... Oh, that is a blunder. That is a big blunder. Bishop f4. Oh, that's another blunder. Okay, it's really... They're starting to kick into gear. Now the 900s are warmed up. Now they're starting to blunder. The thing is, what happens when you're a strong player, when you're like 2600, you blunder, and then you warm up and you start playing better. I think when you're 900, you start with a very high level, and then slowly you start to ease into your 900 tendencies. I think that's how it works. It's backwards for the 900s. I understand now. Maybe f4. Maybe f4. Maybe mate in one. Oh no. That is not good. That is not good, guys. Thanks a lot, Dan. That is not good. That is a immediate win for Europe as Oystein GK takes out Colonel Antonio. The Colonel is down first. And he's going to have to lead the charge from the back now. The blunders came fast and furious, guys. 944 confirmed Chicken Umbrella. Don't sweat it, buddy. You started things off. Congrats to Europe for drawing first blood.
Europe got that one?
Europe won that one.
Ooh.
And so we are going to jump up to the next game. That means Oystein GK. Stay ready, buddy. If you win, you play again next round. And then we got M Connor 78. M Connor 78. Step right up, M Connor. All right. Oystein now gets the white pieces. They're going to be alternating colors. M Connor 78 with the black pieces. The 4 knights. Why not? M Connor just witnessed the Norwegian really land a hit. And so he's trusting of the 900 theory. So he's like, dude, you're going to bring your knights out? I'm going to copy you. I don't know any better. That's true. M Connor has a whole extra digit here to work with. A whole extra digit. The guy really has some flexibility. Thank you, Brendan Hunt. 200 bits there. Thank you, Brendan Hunt. 200 bits. Let's go, USA. Amon's still the best. So it sounds like we got some NA chants started by the crowd. NA chants. And Oystein, I have to say, Europe has got to be proud of this guy. For 900, this is very solid openings. Last game, we didn't see any blunders. He may have missed taking stuff of his opponents, but he never blundered himself. So far, so good. This is solid European theory. All right, M. Connor. He is going to get that pawn back, but I still like White's position. 2 bishops. You heard about those 2 bishops, Dan?
Oh, yeah, I heard about those 2 bishops.
You know what they can do to a good man on a cold November day in Stoke?
I've heard something.
They can do good things to bad people, those bishops.
Good things to bad people. Those monsters.
Alright, Queen C1 would have been the better move, guarding that pawn. Now, I actually like M. Connor's position, but still very much up in the air. White has the option to go take that pawn as well. He's going to be losing 1 more on the way. It's close. It's close. Bishop H5. I'm trying to get to the bottom of this. Bishop to H5. So it clears the way for your rook to be trapped, and it threatens something that's defended 3 times. So yeah, that checks out. Yeah, no, that makes sense. Makes sense to me. I think he's more so just trying to provoke G6, which would be an obvious catastrophic positional blunder for the black pieces. So Oystein, the Norwegian skill is actually very hard to see for the untrained eye. But G6, he's trying to provoke his opponent. He's really thinking though. Oystein, he's got to play faster. M. Connor is happy here. He's happy because he is playing very fast, almost a minute up on the clock. This is Carlsen-esque, guys. This is Carlsen-esque. The chess we're seeing from Oystein, why do you think he's got that Norwegian flag? He's repping it. I think he's going to try to bring the queen over there. And you'll find that, you know, this queen and this bishop really do not work together. Like, you can never hit the same square very easily. The square right now that is being targeted is very well defended. Alright, rook e1. Oystein's got a fine position, guys. It just, to me, it's the time. It comes down to the time. Rook c1. Alright. I see potentially M. Connor overextending here, guys. This looks like maybe he's gone too far. Rook c1 coming next. Maybe get that queen out. Queen c5 looks like a great move. annoying. You're hitting like a bunch of things here. Ooh, some stuff, guys.
From that queen.
Some stuff. We got bishop e2, rook c1. And as Dan Man pointed out, the trident from the queen.
Yeah.
Or maybe it should be technically like this.
Oh. Yeah, there you go.
I did it briefly. You saw it, Dan. Oh,
I saw it, I'm happy.
we got a big move here for Oystein. Is he gonna find it?
I like it when you draw the arrows of the screen.
49 seconds for black though. It could just be bishop d1. Holy smokes. Sometimes you gotta go back to go forward. And sometimes you gotta go back to school. Queen d2. Threatening the rook. This doesn't look good, guys. This does not look good. Oh, he's gonna blunder it, isn't he? Queen takes e1. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Alright, so he's up material and he's up a lot of time. 20 seconds
That's
extra.
rough.
20 seconds extra. That's a good move. But, Oystein, I don't know if you have it in you, bud. You gotta play way faster than you have been. M. Connor has been showing some speed. There's g6, the weakness. The absolute blunder of a move, g6. Oystein probably counts this game as a win in his books, but that rook will seal the deal. A full rook up for M. Connor. This should be game over, unless white sneaks a fast one by him, but it's not going to happen. It's going to be NA taking it all the way. And there we go. GG. Yeah, rook c1, it had to be played. All right, guys, it is 1-1 so far in terms of knockouts. M. Connor, stay where you are. You are playing again. And you're going to be playing from the European side, Oxstad. And, of course, M. Connor now gets the white pieces. So again, guys, if you see your name coming up on that list for either side, make sure you're ready. Make sure you're logged in to live chess. I'm going to be starting these games pretty much automatically right after the games. So get ready. We have NA against EU. If you're just joining us, welcome. It's a really fun tournament we run. Took a little while to get set up, as always, but it's worth the wait. It's worth the wait. The German efficiency.
The German efficiency.
Will we see the industrial German play to the likes of the Germans that Eric was seeing in his speed run? Is Oxstad secretly the trainer of some of the Germans that Eric Hansen faced? We will see.
Is he the secret trainer? Ooh.
A very even position here. Speaking very, very technically, I like M. Connor's position. He has a better bishop. It's better to have your bishop on a light square and all your pawns on dark squares. A little more scope than that guy, but otherwise it is very even here. Very even. Probably want to control the open file as white and as black, so I wouldn't be surprised by either of these moves. Maybe he's going to go insane and think that he can checkmate black. Maybe knight e5. Oh, a bunch of good moves here, it looks like. b4, not a bad move. Rook c8 though, black doing the right thing, getting that rook to the middle. Queen d2, and white probably wants to play rook c1, rook c5, and double. I like what white's doing here. I like what white is doing. e5. Okay, reasonable move by black. However, I think white should probably take it. Yep, so they're going to trade. Now, at the 1000 level, is an isolated pawn really going to help him here? I would be impressed, guys. I would be impressed. I prefer white's position only slightly, but if he can make this isolated pawn feel like a real disadvantage for black, then that's very impressive. That is very impressive. Is he going to play rook c1? Just trade, trade, trade. If bishop h3, don't forget, we always have g3. Getting out of that mate threat. Getting out of the mate threat. Oh no, he played h3. h3, what a move. Bishop h2 is going to be played anyway. He says h3, come and get me.
Uh-oh.
e4. Oh my
What?
goodness. The guy hung
What?
his whole queen and mate in 1 on the same move. There's actually not many moves in chess, Dan, where you can hang your whole queen and mate in 1 at the same time. That's actually maybe that's like the first time I've ever seen that in a way. You know, Dan, it's like a special tactic. Instead of a double attack, it's like a double blunder. But the 2 worst blunders you could possibly have.
Somehow throwing your face into 2 punches at the same time.
Yes. Throwing your face into 2 punches. Like throwing your face into the fruit punch bowl. And just drowning in a spiked drink at prom. Poor guy. That's the German efficiency that we were talking about, guys. German efficiency. They're too damn good. Well, guys, it is a victory for Europe right there. And we move on to Nitra Sockside from North America. Oxstad is going to get the white pieces now. Oxstad, where are you, bud? Oxstad, are you online, dude? I don't see you here, Oxstad. Did you just win and leave? You won, dude, so you play again. You gotta go back in live chess.
Come back. You're not done yet.
Says you're not online.
Maybe he disconnected.
There we go. Now you're back.
Oxstad versus
He drops the mic. He dropped the mic big time. He's back, guys. He's back. M Connor says sorry to my NA brothers. You don't have to apologize, M Connor, because you just got a big cheer from the fearless North American leader himself, Big Eric, Big Hansen upstairs. And I think you could hear that. So it's all good, brah.
Hey, Dan.
Hello.
Got coffee here.
We have a move that has not been played and has been available for a while. Knight takes e4, taking advantage of that pin.
Oh, yeah. We actually okay. Maybe we'll do it when we watch our way.
All right, takes. Now he's taking advantage of the pin, but he could have won a pawn. Oh well. Could have won a pawn. Coulda, woulda, shoulda. Nitrous Oxide is a rating favorite here, almost 1400, but we can't knock the German efficiency. The German efficiency, guys. Uh-oh. Knight d5. He's spending a lot of time here. Should it not be Europe versus European colonists or colonists?
Not if you're a native.
And we got some of those here, eh, Dan?
Yes, that's right.
Okay, Rook b1 has been played. He's getting out of the pin. I respect that. These guys are peaceful players. They're really taking their time. They're really taking their time. All right, probably going to see a trade there. No, he wants to flank out his rook really bad. I can't say I agree with it, but the guy has ambitions. Nobody wants to take either. This is coffee.
That's a big pour.
Is that a coffee?
You only
Yeah.
have
Oh, cool.
14-ounce ones.
I've seen them, but I haven't tried them.
Yeah.
But it's a big pour.
It's the green box upstairs. It's amazing. It
You
did
want
stop
one?
pouring.
Ooh, we got a tactic here, guys. Who sees a tactic?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
But
Oh,
put some sugar.
not Oxstad.
And nothing else. Thanks, bud.
not Oxstad. Baby tactic. Baby tactic.
I believe in Oxstad.
Well, you believe in Oxstad, Dan? You say that, and he blunders a knight, Dan. He blunders a knight. You say you believe in Oxtad, he blunders a knight, and I bet you that he's gonna get mated the same way that he mated NA last
I
time.
really hope not. That's
I
gonna
bet
be
he's gonna get
embarrassing.
mated the same way the people's elbow on G2.
The efficient German blunder.
Yeah, it's an efficient blunder because it's the fastest way to lose. So it's very efficient actually.
They're
Even when
efficient-
blundering.
They're efficient both ways, that's right.
Even when blundering. German efficiency. Find the worst blunder.
Well, if I'm going to lose, I might as well lose as fast as possible.
Oh, he's stopping the threats. We can do it EU. Says Lolliot 187. That's a lot of faith. Is there gonna be a trade of pieces here? Oxtad, you're down a piece, you're down 30 seconds. Oof. Well, guys, this looks pretty rough for the Europeans.
This looks rough.
Queen D5.
Oh no!
Europeans without peace. Name a better duo. Rookie 2. This is game over. This is game over. There's gonna be a checkmate coming soon, guys. He's got a minute and 15 seconds. A minute and 15 seconds to figure this out. I think he can do it. I think he can do it. Yeah, get that knight into the action. Probably queen f3, queen g4, sure. Knight e4 next. And knight f2 mate. Nitrous oxide taking care of business.
He forgot he needed to blunder the queen and mate in the same move. Yes. Alright, so...
Oxtad is out. Nitrous oxide brings a little face back to North America. We got Jadfi up next. Nitrous oxide against Jadfi. All right, good luck. Nitrous oxide has the white pieces now. And again, guys, if you see your name coming up on the list, I'm talking about Yaniv. Whoa! Game aborted!
Really low connection there.
Jadfi, where are you, bud? Did the EU just have a vote on abortion?
Brexit?
Did they have a
As
vote
connection?
on abortion? I wasn't sure where they stood on that. Oystein, continuing a gifted sub. That's what we like to see. That's what we like to see.
One of us.
All right, are you here, Jadfi? There we go. He's here now.
Alright, now we can fight.
Mole, it is, buddy. It is. All right, guys, we're back. Nitrous oxide against Jadfi. It is USA against the UK. That's right, always saying. Love to see it. Love to see it. Prussian steel. English against the English. That's a good comment. It is the English against the English. Against UK. And it's helpful that their country is called that, because usually after a game of chess against them, that's what you end up saying to them. Oi, mate, UK? Oi, mate, UK? Poor guys. They can barely stand up to the strong NA roster that we've got here. Nitrous oxide is going to do him dirty. He is real experienced. Real experienced here. This is going to be an even match. Jadfi is playing quickly, and that is a good sign. Good sign for the Europeans, guys. Very good sign for the Europeans. Rook d8. All right, everything's covered. I have to say, very compact position for EU. All good signs. Knight e4 could be played, but you run the risk of a trade there, so I'm not sure you want to do. Knight takes on d5 is a good position for black here right now. I think we got to take that. We got to get that queen off the d file. Very scary there. Bishop takes. Here, maybe knight takes e3 could be played in between move. It was possible. Who knows? It was possible there. Queen b2, yeah, this is the move that that looked annoying.
Thank you.
Knight there.
Thank you, my guy. You gonna sit in on this one and watch?
Maybe queen
I'm
e5.
only watching from upstairs. Yeah.
Oh, okay. You don't wanna
Maybe
sit here?
queen e5.
No, I need to.
Alright.
Takes. Take back, of course. Fairly even game here, guys. Nothing between him. But very quick.
Always
EU's
say
playing
hi
quick.
to Eric.
Hello?
I'll keep it.
Both?
Yeah. You never know how long a guy might be here, you know? Yeah. You never know. You gotta be prepared for anything.
Most recent stats you'd like me to look at.
Yeah.
Alright. I have to say I like White's position if the queens stay on. But if the queens go off the board, guys, Jadfi is ready with an outside queenside pass pawn. What are the predictions in the chat? Because here's an annoying plan. 1, 2, 3, up the board with mate. And if you take that, your king is wide open. That's a very standard plan. You see, black's even doing it on this side of the board. So we're gonna get a pass pawn over here. No, he goes for bishop c4.
Ooh.
Interesting. I still think this is the correct plan.
Oh.
I still think h4 is the correct plan here.
That bishop's out of the way now, though.
This is probably not. Ooh, e5. Okay, Jadfi's doing well now. Jadfi's doing well because this should be dangerous here. We got a queen check. That's going to be a very nasty move. He finds it.
Yes.
He finds it. If queen takes, though, we got another annoying check. Check, check, take the pawn. And then black can take on a2, guys. It is all about the tactics now. The line continues. The line continues. Black ends up one pawn ahead here, though. Ooh, 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 ooh. He doesn't take it.
What?
Uh-oh. I think Yaniv is going to have choice words for Jadfi here. When he gets a hold of him in the locker room, I don't know if he's going to let go.
Fucking embarrassing.
I don't know if he's going to let go. Europe against North America, guys. And we have North America really playing to their name, and Europe no different. Check. Maybe a3. h4. These are all good moves. It's very even, guys. In fact, it's dead even.
Is he trying to...
Is somebody going to go for a flag here? f6 is played. I wonder if anyone's playing for a win. Jack. Got to move the king.
I feel like they both are playing for a win.
It's very, very even right now. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Mate in one.
No!
Europe missed checkmate in one, guys. Checkmate in one.
Jadfi, no!
Now he plays this again.
not gonna make the same mistake.
But he's not going to do the same thing twice. No.
No, that's not gonna happen.
No,
Are you
guys.
just trying to force draw? Okay, no, pushing that pawn.
Oh, and check and take that pawn. And he's blundered it away. And now he's the one with 17 seconds ticking down.
Oh no!
And he lost his whole
Oh
queen.
shit!
He went from mate in one
To losing.
to dead lost.
That's a win by Nitro Sockside.
Dead lost. Guys, that is can I get an F in chat for EU? Can I get an F in chat? That is a real feels bad, man. Dan, I mean, can you imagine what the computer said there? The evaluation? Like, checkmate in one
Yes.
to like
What the
plus
evaluation difference was?
plus like 100.
I'm kind of curious. Can we open that and analyze?
I think we're all gonna have to take my word as bond on this
I've-
one.
I've
That
had-
was just bad. That was bad.
I've had so many games like that.
Well, I think this is the perfect time
+8
for a bunch of new viewers to come into the stream. Don't you think, Dan? It's like coming into the stream. Oh, what's this chess about? Oh, how does this work? Europe against North America? Let's tune in. Oh, Europe's hanging their queen and dead lost and non-performing against NA? Seems about standard. Seems like that's it. That's the Europe I know and love. That sounds about right. We got nitrous oxide, who is taking on the next comer from Europe. This is a knockout format. If you lose, you're out, and if you win, you stay on. You battle for your region. That's how it goes. Nitrous oxide is fighting Yaniv K, the captain for Europe. All right, guys. All right, it's on. Is he gonna go for the Mora? He does go for the Mora, guys. Let's go. We got a lot of viewers in here. Welcome, everybody.
Well, we got the captain.
He is the captain. Guys, what have I told you about playing e6 and g6? Can anyone remind me in chat? What did I tell you about e6 and g6?
No idea.
Knight b5 is the perfect move to play knight d6.
Oh, yeah.
That's right, Dark. Black is playing like 21 Savage. He has an 18-car garage, but he only has 2 cars. Way too much room. The dude's got 2 cars, and he's got an 18-car garage. It doesn't make sense. Way too much room there. And he's being exposed. Knight on d6, he already has to move his king. No. Unless you have a lot of cars, you don't want to have an 18-car garage. Just trust me on that one. There are a lot of nasty moves here. Knight g5 could be played with a little pressure there. Knight takes c8, you could just go simple. He does go knight takes c8. I think as black here, an idea is maybe trade the queens, take back, and just sort of get those queens off the board. Get a little safer. He leaves the queens on, and I think that that's a guy who's looking to be punished. That's a guy who,
the queens.
I mean, that's a guy basically who enters a dungeon without a safe word. And those guys can't be trusted. I can tell you that.
I don't need one of those.
Nitrous oxide is really asking for it. Knight a5 is a good move, but don't forget we got this check, the bailout check. He is still surviving. He is still surviving. Queen is protecting the knight. It's not hanging just yet. This move is... That's interesting. I don't think it works. We have knight takes c4. If rook takes c4, though, then there's takes, and queen a5. But if knight c4, I get a little concerned. But there's rook d1 and rook c1 coming, guys. I can't count this out just yet. I can't count this out. If knight takes c4, rook d1, there's still some ideas there. Okay, he does go for this. So it's just going to be even after that, actually. e4 pawn is hanging, b2 pawn is hanging, a7 pawn is hanging, and black hasn't castled. If I'm black, I want to move this bishop and get my king out so I can finally develop my rook. I think that's important. I think that's important. Nitrous oxide here. He's on a bit of a run, isn't he, Dan? Was that 2 in a row?
Mm-hmm.
So he is trying to demonstrate, and he does move the bishop to get the king out. Not the best diagonal, but it has the... he didn't do that. That was me moving. He has the added benefit of guarding that square. So there's no rook c1 to challenge that open file. That's nice. That's nice. So he's trying to get that king out and finally develop that rook. How's the time? It is dead even. It is dead even. What are we going to see here? Queen f6 from nitrous oxide. Queen f6. So maybe e5 could be played here. Get a rook to d1. Yeah. Okay, he's going to develop that rook now. There we go. Guys, this is a really even game. This is the closest game we've had so far. Closest game we've had so far. Yaniv is the European captain. And I tell you, this guy leads by example. This guy leads by example. Queen a6. Wow. He's leading the charge. That is a guy not afraid to get in the front lines. Get his hands dirty. Oh, captain, my captain. Queen b2. He's playing speedy. He's trying to pick it up. We got a minute each sprint to the finish. And we see Yaniv already making a dash. Oh, he missed knight e5, guys.
Oh, no.
This could be a lights out move if he played that. Knight e5.
Missed the fork.
He goes back. Bishop back. He's covering the square now. You gotta get that rook involved, though. If Yanov just had his rook here, he would have a lot to play for. He would have a lot to play for. Yanov is up 10 seconds. Nitrous Oxide is about a 100-point rating favorite, but he's feeling the pressure. Hello, Tommy Fukin Shelby in the chat. Queen c5. Queen h4 played. He has got some intentions here. Knight g5, queen h7, queen d8. Is he going to go queen d8? No, knight g5. He wants the quick finish. And if h6, he wants to play knight e6. There is a way out of that, though. h6, knight e6, queen e7 maybe. But it gets real messy. It gets real messy. He could also play bishop f6, pinning the knight and guarding that pawn. A lot of options, but Nitrous Oxide. What's going on? He's just letting the time tick down. Ten seconds left.
Oh no.
Queen g3.
Don't let the flag.
Yanov, I mean, he doesn't have to work that hard at this point. 6.5 seconds. Nitrous Oxide is just,
Too much.
I mean, the guy is going casket shopping for himself. Queen takes c7, going out with style.
That is a flag.
Queen takes c7, he says, get that out of here. He doesn't care, he knows that's a flag. He knows that's a flag. Yanov, leading by example, guys. That's the European captain right there.
Punched above his belt.
Punching above his belt, indeed. And that must have been a pretty good punch, because we all know those North Americans got a lot above the belt. So he must have been packing a good one. Yanov moves on. Finally, Nitrous Oxide is taken out. And we're moving on to Chris Herrera 96. Chris Herrera's up against Yanov. There we go, guys. It's Mexico repping NA. It's Yanov K, 740 from Israel. Fly Uranus, I'm glad you're enjoying. NAU is always a good time.
It's always my favorite.
Always a good time, not a long time. Alright, so very symmetrical so far. We got Chris Herrera here. 1408, he's coming in 14 plus. Rook e1, it looks like he's going to be going for d4 here. Maybe Yanov as well goes for a b5 plan. Hard to tell. Maybe e5, but I think d4 is a very strong move. Yeah, he plays it, takes, and if white gets to play d5, I think the space gained will be tough. Colors are messed up? I don't think so. Yanov just played with the white pieces last time, so he gets black this time. That's how it works. Just rotating. Just rotating.
Maybe they don't like the board.
Bishop f4. Yanov, he took advantage of an 18-card garage last time, and now look at him. He hired an architect, and he's got his own ideas. And he blunders a full rook. Sorry, he blunders an exchange, not a full rook. But that is a move you don't want to be playing. He's renovating the house here, and he's blundering rooks. Yanov, down on time, down on material. He's got to pick it up. But if anyone can do it, I think we know it's him. I think we know it's him, guys. Knight d6. This could be a nasty move. That's why you don't have this 18-card garage, dude. Knight d6 and c5 or something. I don't know. Put that knight on d6 and just say hello to my little friend. It's not looking good. Rook b1. Okay, he saw black hang material with that move, so he decided to try it. Didn't hang material this time. Phew. Takes, maybe pawn takes. We're going to get a few trades in here. All the trades benefit white because he is up material. He is up material. b3, okay. Now black could try to win a pawn here like that, but the problem is at the end, pawn on b7 is going to be hanging thanks to that sneaky rook on b1. What do you think, guys? Does the European captain have it in him to pull this win off? It would be very impressive. There's a hanging pawn there. But that trades a lot of pieces and it helps white out. So he doesn't do it. Maybe he brings the rook there next. I like what Yanev is doing. I like what he's doing here. Believe in the captain. Yes. Believe in the captain. He knows what he's doing. D5. Maybe rook D8 is the good move. If you take, you're losing that rook. Gotta be careful. Oh, rook D8. A nice move. He got out of the pin and he made his own pin. Look at that. Chris Herrera repping NA. Guys, the time is dead even. And actually, if we remember last game, it was right around here where Yanev started to pull away on time. Remember, they both had around a minute, and all of a sudden Yanev started to pick up the pace. He was looking ahead. He's not waiting until he has 20 seconds and then starting to play pre-moves. He started to look out for the time around 1 minute mark. So look for that sprint from the captain. Look for that big sprint to the finish. Knight A5, he's hitting a pawn there. And we start to see the time, guys. 20-second differential now. Yanev is picking up the pace. Yanev is picking up the pace. Queen B8. At this point, it almost doesn't matter what moves you play, as long as you don't blunder full pieces. Knight C6, is he going to play that? No, he plays this. Tactics. Any tactics for you, sir? Any tactics today? He's going to think about queen there? Or is he going to think about queen there? What do you think, guys? Los Tacticos. No, he doesn't see it. Queen takes was a nice way to sack your queen and get the queen back with interest. He is down 20 seconds, but he is really up on the position here. Do you prefer to be up 30 seconds with a worse position, or down 30 seconds and count on yourself to pull it off in time pressure? How do you guys feel about that? Rook takes B6 is a big move here as well. It's time for the dirty flag. Yanev, the captain. Can he do it yet again? The time, guys, he is still up time. He's going to try to double the rooks there. Oh, he could have taken that and won a piece. It's all coming down to the time. How quickly can C. Herrera play? Isn't he from Argentina? No, that's the Israeli flag. Oh, he's starting to play quickly, guys. 19 seconds to 7 seconds. Chris Herrera, you got to speed up, buddy. Give me something to work with here. 5 seconds to 15. Yanev. Oh, man, what a position. Yanev is just moving that queen back and forth. He's just teasing him. 1.8 seconds. He doesn't have a chance here. He does not have a chance.
Ooh.
He goes down. Yanev continues to anchor for the European squad. He continues his dominance here as yet again a rating upset. Yanev takes out another North American. He stays on, guys. And now we move on. Chris Herrera's out. It's no more names. All right, no more names. Good luck. We're going to take a look from Yanev's perspective. The guy has earned it. Yanev is dominating, guys. I agree. I would follow my captain to the gates of hell themselves. There's a comment. You can tell. You can tell. He is leading by example. Let's see if he can keep it up, guys. He's got the white pieces here, and I don't know why he's not playing that move, because oh boy, that looks like a good one. To be honest, EU only needed Yanev. Wow. Some fighting words. He's putting his team on his back. Yanev is out here putting the team on his back. Meanwhile, NA is putting most of the team in their belly. B5. I mean, I'm waiting for this move, guys. It looks like it's going to hurt. It looks like it's going to hurt. Yeah, there it is. Yanev. He finds it. I mean, you just can't leave that move there for too long. It was there for like 5 moves. Tough, tough, tough. Hello, Johnny DJ. He's up on time. He's got a good position. Knight h5 played. I think probably the simplest is maybe take and just go win that piece. Yep, he has the right idea. The problem, and very, very unfortunately for Yanev, is he allowed this to happen with check, and then the knight comes to f4. So he does momentarily get out of that tactic. However, he's not out of the woods yet, because after knight there, there's some other follow-ups. Queen here means you can't castle, knight there. There's some nasty moves here, guys. Real nasty moves. Yanev has a tremendous position. Tremendous position. Is he going to find some of these moves? Yanev. Yanev K 740. Oof. We're all waiting with bated breath. Will he play it? There are a lot of good moves here. 1, 2, 3, all look like pretty good ones. He goes here. I would say that this is my least favorite of all 3 of them because it takes the square that I want my knight to use. At least this one still allows for the knight to jump in there. So this one's my least favorite, but that move I like even less because it allows queen d7. Bishop b7 is a horrible move. Queen takes b7 next, and Yanev is dead winning against a 1561. The guy doesn't stop. Yanev is absolutely crushing. He is taking people out. Oof. He's playing a guy named No More Names, but I don't think Yanev is going to say no more names. I think he's going to keep taking names the entire show. A one-man wrecking crew. He's taking out a 1561. The guy came in under 1300.
Oh,
and we got
above the belt.
We got North Americans throwing the towel in. Like he doesn't even want to see the end of the game.
He's eating up their elo.
He says I'm done. I'm out of here. I don't even want to like share the same airspace as you. Yanev is out here showing that these North Americans really can't handle him. He came in here under 1300. He's up to 1331 and counting.
He's the Israel superpower.
Thank you for the 6 months, Heater 10. Appreciate the resub, buddy. Shout out to people subbing, resubbing. The people who are playing in this match are subs to the channel. If you want to play in these types of matches, you got to be a sub. We like to reward people who sub, especially long-time subs. Yanev is definitely one of those guys. If you have Twitch Prime, it is a great time to support the channel with that Twitch Prime sub. Thank you very much for watching, guys. I hope you're enjoying the destruction that Yanev is putting on here. And if you like what you see, an old sub never hurt. Definitely helps support us. Keep doing shows like this. And Twitch Prime is free. So hey, why not? Yanev is absolutely destroying. We got to keep watching this, guys. This is just a pleasure. Yanev is not going easy. BL Swagger 07. Thanks for the 11 months. Coming up to the full year soon. Coming up to the full year. Who is up next for the North American squad? It is Moblo 92. Get ready, Moblo. All right, Moblo, you're up against Europe. BL Swagger, it is a good time to sub with Twitch Prime. Appreciate the resub and the advertisement. Moblo. I mean, look at this even position, though. You're like a 200, almost 300 point rating advantage, and you play a super even position against Yanev. You're letting the guy off easy in the opening here. Moblo is fast and strong. We will see. We will see. Moblo is a good guy, but it's all about the momentum. Yanev has the momentum. That's a dangerous thing to mess with. Yeah, he's playing simple moves, guys. You gotta appreciate this clean European chess. He's probably gonna move his bishop to open up these rooks. Again, very easy, safe move. Guys, I like Yanev's position. He's doing very well here. Yeah, there's nothing to say here, guys. This is very even. Very, very even. Splar. Hey, dude. There's a guy who used his Twitch Prime and is now converting to a tier 1 sub. He is putting his money where his mouth is. Thank you. Thank you, Splar. Anyone else with Twitch Prime, this guy is an example. You use your Twitch Prime, but it expires after a month, so you gotta renew it, or you gotta buy a sub at that point. But if you're a student, you probably have Twitch Prime for free. My dudes, my student dudes. Yanev K, I have to say, looks like a guy who has Twitch Prime. Twitch Prime, guys, people who spend Twitch Prime on this channel are winners. And Yanev is a winner. Thanks, Splar. 1,000 bits. Tired of having to remember to do it every month. True. When you have Twitch Prime, you gotta remember to do it every month manually. It doesn't like auto resub the way that it does if you pay for it. But hey, it's free. So you gotta work a little hard for some of those free things in life. Just a little bit, you know. The smallest of efforts. Ad Mikla, welcome. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, we're in the midst of it here, dude. Yanev has a great position as well. He's tying the white rook down to a passive defense here. Although this move is absolutely terrible. That is the worst move you could have played. Yanev just trapped his rook. He just trapped his whole rook, guys. That is a feels bad man. What the hell? Mo blow.
What?
Dude, take the pawn en passant and win a whole rook. Who? Oh my god, somebody come and get their grandson. Can someone come and get their grandson? Oh my goodness. What am I looking at? He just blundered a bishop. He just blundered a whole bishop. Now it's dead loss and Yanev is going to take out a 1600 here. Oh my god. That is nasty. He went from winning a full rook to losing a whole bishop. And now he's dead loss. Rookie won. He doesn't even make him play it.
Oh man.
He just resigns. What is this respect? 2 resignations from the NA squad. They're tucking their tails. They're running for the hills. Yanev is a terror and he's spreading through North America. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I can tell you right now that Mo Blow 92 looks like he did Mo Blow 92 before the stream. Because this game did not look clean. Rook d4, king e3. So the rook is trapped. Nowhere to go. I mean, his own pawn is actually blocking him in here. You got him covered here. The king is going to take it. c5 is played. And I think we're all familiar. I mean, we're all familiar that when someone is, you know, sneaking in your house, he's trying to bed your daughter, and you catch him sneaking out the back door. I mean, it's not fair that he can just run by you. No. You got arm's reach. You got arm's reach. You got to get that guy. You know, he's messing around with your daughter. No, that can't happen. So you can't let a guy just sneak by you like that. You think you're gonna escape out the back door? Dude, that's not how it works. That's not how it works. You got a swipe or no swiping. D takes c6 and hello. Rook trapped. Nothing here. Nothing here. I mean, this is just so over. But instead, Mo Blow doesn't play this move and ends up blundering a bishop and losing the game. Tisk, guys. Mo Blow, and I have to say, I mean, Yanev is just absolutely taking names right now. Yanev K 740, guys. Remember that name. That's a European captain. John Davis 59 is up. I mean, what do we need? A 2000 to take this guy out? What do we need here, Dan? Jeez. John Davis is up. All right. Yanev 1347. He has gone up like 60 rating. He's playing John Davis 59. Can John Davis handle him? Can John finally handle him? Because remember, guys, as soon as Yanev loses, John Davis is going to be playing a 1300, a 1300, a 1400, a 1500, a 1600. He could win 5 games in a row. Who knows? But Yanev, the 1288 when he started, is proving a very, very tough nut to crack. B5. Okay, John Davis, principled Sicilian here. That's right, Rebel Mud. Yanev is definitely a tough nut. Kind of like when your parents are in the next room. King H8. Is he trying to go for F5 here? We have to wonder. King H8 is a very suspicious move. Very suspicious move. The guy is very mysterious, John Davis. John Davis, ultra mysterious move. King H8. What is he up to, guys? Someone tell me. Yanev, again, he's getting these symmetrical positions. I think this favors Yanev. You know, he doesn't have to work too hard to calculate tactics, find these dangerous moves. He's just sort of like playing the first move that comes to his mind. He's keeping the pawn structure relatively even, symmetrical. You know, you got to respect that chess. Gotta respect that chess. Time is even. Probably gotta play b4 here. Just keep it closed, symmetrical. Taking is fine as well, but I think it really gets... When you imbalance the structure, in this case it's just a bad move, but even if it was a good move, you don't want to do that when you're playing a high-rated player. Keep in mind, guys, Yanev was under 1300 when he came into today, and he's playing a 1720. This might be like the biggest win he's ever had or something. I don't know. So John Davis is rerouting the knight to d4. So we're starting to see the 1700 level kick in. We are seeing it kick in. It's a nice reroute there from John Davis. I like that. But Yanev K, he's got knight d5 as well. And that king on h8 is looking a little weird. We got Jay Ingram, 16 with the 3 months. And he's using Twitch Prime. You love to see it. Thanks for the sub there, buddy. The resub. Twitch Prime feels good, man. 95 played. Time dead even. Guys, for a 1300 against a 1700, to be even on time and relatively even on position, pretty much halfway into the game, that's good. That's good sign. A way to blunder here for John Davis potentially was to take here, play knight d4, and blunder rook takes d4 with the bishop pinning the pawn to the queen. There was a blunder possibility there. c3 looks like a great move. Stopping knight d4. King h1, look at these guys. These guys are trying to throw their kings off the table or something. They're both trying to like just put the king off the table so they can't get checkmated. No king, no mate. c3, that is a good move from John Davis, but it gives the d3 square to Yanev's bishop. 2 bishops for Yanev. Guys, for 1300, for EU's captain, this is a tremendous outcome. A great position against the 1700 here. Yanev is at his current highest blitz rating. And I can tell you guys, for anyone wondering, Yanev is totally legit. He's played in every EU NA, and North America is just squandering chances left and right. I've never seen NA play so poorly. Yanev is just a killer right now. John Davis is up 15 seconds. Yanev has to pick up the pace here. Do we see some speed from Yanev? He's got to pick it up. He's down currently 10, 15 seconds. Hey, X-Moto Linux. We are looking at a real nasty hitman from EU right now. Yanev K 740. As long as he stays good on the clock, I don't see John Davis really winning on position here. You know? So if he moves this queen and opens up the rooks here, or sorry, moves the bishop, maybe opens up the rooks, John Davis is going to take that pawn. He's up a pawn, but it all comes down to the time, guys. It's all down to the time. 35 seconds to 22. Does he have it in him here? Is he going to blunder the f3 pawn? No, but there is bishop takes e4. No, he doesn't see it. 17 seconds, though, for Yanev. We're going to see rook d1. Guys, John Davis is playing very quickly here, and it is effective against Yanev. We might see the end of Yanev K 740. 8 seconds. Oh, rook d7. He pre-moved, and that was too much. That was one too much. John Davis is just going to pre-move his way to victory. He's not risking anything. Finally, Yanev K 740 is taken down by John Davis. And I think all the Europeans are going to join in for a Yanev chant in the crowd right now. What more can you expect from your captain? Came in at 1200, gained 60 rating points, took out like 4 straight guys from North America. Definitely held it down for his squad, set them up to succeed in this match. The European captain in chat. Oh my goodness, I think North America is also going to be celebrating because they're just happy that guy's gone. They're just happy he's gone. Rob 9595. For my fierce Israeli lad, 100 bits. Those bits are for you, Yanev. GG's. Finally, he is taken down. Holy, that took everything from NA. So we got John Davis 59 against Eagles Charlton. Get ready. All right, Eagles Charlton. John Davis. We might see some mismatches here because Yanev was overperforming a lot, so the Europeans are in for some tough games against John Davis. John Davis 59. Yanev KZ is in the chat. He says, easy clap, guys. Thanks for the cheers. That's a captain if I've ever seen one. All right, John Davis here. I think he played the King's Gambit, and that really turned out well for him here. That really turned out well for the guy. Queen d2, rook e1. Yeah, looks like a good position. He's going to go queen e1. You got to be careful with a move like this because of knight h5, but d5 is not it. Probably e5 and big threats to the king here. If you play knight d7, not only is there queen g3, but there's knight takes d5 as well. Yeah, this is going to get rough. I could also play e6. Takes, queen g6. There's going to be mates everywhere. Knight e2 looks like not a bad move necessarily, but definitely not a good one. There was knight takes pawn, there was queen g3, there was e6. Almost everything was winning there. X-Moto Linux, I agree. Just because Europe got off to that big start, it doesn't necessarily benefit them unless everyone overperforms. Because you have to remember, John Davis is 1700. He's going to play like 3 or 4 games against people lower rated than him. Probably even more. So it's not like it's like a walk in the park here for
6 people on the board are underrated.
Yeah, it's not a walk in the park here for EU. John Davis could put on a similar streak. And he's looking confident here. He is looking confident. He didn't even take that rook. He played knight there. He wanted to sacrifice. He wanted to just put him in the dirt. Eagles Charlton. And where's this king gonna go? Ooh, we might see a nasty move here. We might see a nasty move. There's knight takes f7. There's knight e6. He goes with knight h5. Everything looks good, but John Davis is putting on a clinic here, guys. I think he's going to pick apart the Europeans. I think he's going to pick them apart one by one. A lot of good moves here. Rook takes f7 works. Queen g5, rook h7. Knight f6 is a great move. Knight f7 also works. I mean, spoiled for choice, guys. The only bad type of move would be maybe queen here, forgetting that your knight is hanging. He goes with knight takes f7. So takes, and if pawn takes h5, after takes, there's queen g7 mate. And if king takes, there's rook here mate. There's rook there mate. He finds it. Easy. John Davis, no, he's going to be putting people in the dirt here, guys. That was an absolutely crushing win. That was probably the cleanest win we've seen today so far. Vincent N23, you're up. All right, Vincent's here. We're going to take a look from John Davis's perspective, the winning side, North America, putting a point on the board there. Revenge is so sweet. Yeah, North America now has a guy to rally behind. John Davis is putting points up. John Davis is putting points on the board. Is the average rating even? I never count the average rating, or I never tally it up. But, you know, Europe has the highest rated guy in the competition by far. At the top there, Europe has their top 3 players are all very, very well distributed in ratings. So while Europe is weaker on the lower boards, North America has a lot more in the middle, which is typical of North Americans. And then we have a 2200 at the top. So in the end, the games end up being, the matches end up being pretty balanced no matter what. Queen takes d4. What do we have here? Was this in English? It looks like one. English. Hey, Sui, how you doing? Where's Agent JL? I don't know, dude. Where is he? He's not here. X Modal Linux. Remember to quote that guy if he's right, or if he's wrong. He says John will get to Rafa Ribs, maybe even Ag Cygnus. That's a big statement. You're saying he's going to take out basically all of EU except the top guy. Wow. Big words. Fighting words, I would say. What happens if they draw? It's a good question. The players just rematch. And they switch colors. Otherwise, the players switch colors every game. Like John Davis, for example, last game, he was with the white pieces, he won, so he stays on, but he switches colors, now he's black. Basically, if I was John Davis there, I would have played king here, king there, as quickly as possible. Get my king on e6, where it guards my pawn, because I think that John Davis actually has a good endgame if he can get all the rooks off. Because then, he's got a light square pawn, I can see these pawns ending on light squares, and if these pawns go on dark squares, that favors John Davis with the bishops. But if the rooks stay on the board, I think John Davis is in trouble because of this pawn, which is a weakness. And it's easy to attack. Rook d3, rook d2, rook d1, yep. So I think that Vincent has a good position here. He does. e4, there you go. Vincent playing well. Guys, these efficient Germans. Hey, Pink Pocky from Winnipeg. What up, what up? This is NAU. You didn't miss that much of it. What are we, maybe an hour in? We're about an hour in. But John blundered a pawn here. I mean, X Modal Linux was saying he'd make it to the top player from EU. I'm not even sure the guy, is going to be able to afford a Greyhound ticket out of Germany. Poor guy. John Davis, we need to see more about it. You're down a pawn against a 1300 here. b4 played. This doesn't look good. If pawn takes, though, then yeah, bishop takes is a great move. I think he's playing well, Vincent. Bring that king in, and you're up a clean pawn. John Davis winning this endgame, guys, would be incredible. I'd be impressed. He's up on time a little bit. But Vincent, guys, this is really nice German technique. Are we going to see h5, king f5, f4? I mean, this is beautiful chess. Beautiful chess. f4 is a great move. I like what I'm seeing here. This is good from John Davis as well, though. Don't count him out. King f7, maybe h5, g6. g4 is a scary move. Rook here, you almost get mated, but this is your only saving move. Yeah, and you get out. Whew. Close call, guys. He almost mated himself. King back, pawn check, king back. Maybe John is going to play rook there. Hit that pawn. But you run the risk as well of allowing white to play rook c2, rook c7. This is not all good. Rook e2, though, is not the right move. Rook takes b4. He's starting to choke it out. John Davis has probably the advantage now. He does play rook c2, but I think it might be a bit too late. Rook d7 is a good move. d6 will be played? Nope. Probably king back, and the time he's up 10 seconds here. John Davis is up 10 seconds. John Davis is up 10 seconds. Rook e3 was a move there. Probably a good move, Chess Tim. I think h5 would save me, but it is a good move nonetheless. I agree. John Davis is cleaning house, but Vincent is starting to play a lot faster. Have you noticed that? He's made up the time difference. It's now only a couple seconds. And rook here is a big move. And if rook a7, you can take that in d7. Oh, he took the wrong rook. Rook takes a7 was game over. Rook takes a7 and d7 was it. Oh, and he's trading now. Oh, where's John Davis going? Dude, where are you going, bro? Oh, it pays off. It pays off. I don't know about that, but it paid off for him here. And John Davis is going to get that win. Let's see the technique, John. He knows how to pre-move. We saw that last game. He knows how to pre-move. Yep. John is going to take the win. But not a clean game at all from John Davis, guys. We go back here and we see the big blunder of the endgame. Here it was. Rook a7. I knew he was going to play it too. That's why he played rook a2. But it's a big blunder. Rook a7, rook takes. And d7, and you can resign. Vincent with a very nice try. John is going to be the rating favorite for the next couple games here, so it's up to the Europeans to try to put a dent in this guy. But this was a huge chance missed for Vincent there, if he could have converted that. But a win is a win, guys. John Davis stays in the competition for North America, and he is going to be taking on Plika. Plika, you're up. All right, here we go. John Davis is with the white pieces. Plika, repping France, is with the black pieces. All the way to the top. We'll see if he can keep it up. John Davis is on fire. Plika is going for a Pierce here. And John Davis, I guess he's going to let that bishop get taken, or is he going to play bishop e2? I would play bishop e2. I like my bishops, guys. Yep, that's a good move from John. h3 and a3, good moves to kick those pieces out. If you're just joining, guys, welcome. This is Europe against North America. For those that don't know, we like to run this fairly often, maybe at least once a month. We run a tournament format, which, I mean, maybe it exists somewhere, but we definitely came up with this ourselves, and it's a lot of fun. Knockout format, you win, you stay on, simple as that. Creates a lot of hype, and it doesn't mean you have to be, you know, a grandmaster to play. Anyone can play, which is why we often have matches against 900s, all the way up to big matches against 2200s, title players, masters. So we try to create some even lineups and let the chess do the talking. If you're watching right now, we're in the middle of it, so you can't sign up to join today's event, but we run these fairly often, like I was saying, and all you have to do is be a subscriber to the channel if you want to play, and we always try to incorporate new subs and new people every time. Sorry, that was a figure of speech, STC. Of course, Europe against North America is never going to be even, because it is Europe after all. I mean, you know, it's a figure of speech. Biological, yes. We are. That's very cool. Welcome to anyone watching from the front page. Hope you're enjoying the format, most of all. Hope you're enjoying the format. And if you like what you see, follow the channel. We stream regularly. We run tournaments like this, but otherwise, we're often like taking shots, doing challenges, playing blitz and bullet chess, speed chess, interacting with the chat. It's a good time. It's a chess entertainment stream. You might learn something by accident. I know there's a few long-time subs in here, like Yaniv KZ, STC. Got some guys in here as well, you know. They might admit, if you waterboard them enough, that they did learn something over their years of being subscribed. But, you know, it'll be difficult to get that information out of them. But I promise you, you may learn something by accident. But we like to have fun here. Good evening, Cream Lord. All right, back to the chess here. How's it going? 20-second advantage here for John Davis emerging. And he's got a very good-looking position. Super nice bishops. I need to see that rook enter the action before I can really say that John's position is great. But he's got really nice pressure here. And once that rook gets into the action, I think time advantage, position looks good. John should be doing well. You've learned some fun openings from Mon and Eric. There you go. Someone learned something. Fremenic only. Hey, there's a Twitch Prime sub. I really appreciate that. Supporting the channel with a Twitch Prime sub helps keep us going, you know. Me, I actually survive off Twitch Prime subs. Women survive off compliments. I need like enough Twitch Prime subs in my life. And when I'm deficient in Twitch Prime subs, I start to get cranky in PMS. So I really need these to keep me going, guys. Thank you. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Fremenic only. Yeah, I got a king walk here from John Davis, but guys, Plika's holding super well. He's got a weird position here. It looks like he put his king in the freezer or something for later. He's like frozen meat or something. Yeah, we'll deal with you later, sir. Knight f4 would have been a nice move. Takes, you know, get rid of that dark square bishop. He's decided to reroute that knight. That's fine, though. If bishop takes here, we got an interesting position. I don't know what he's thinking about, but bishop takes, pawn takes, hitting the queen does not work because rook takes pins the rook to the king. And I think he missed that, guys. I think that was a big miss on his part. Knight f4 still a huge move in this position. Queen e7 still good. Queen comes to e5. Maybe knight f4. Knight f4 is lights out. Oh my goodness, knight f4, guys. It's game over. That is a queen. Plika's up on time. John Davis is not doing this nicely. The queen is hit now. John Davis has got to be careful. The queen is hit. Don't forget. 23 seconds to 18. John Davis, he is panicking. But he finally made it out. He knows how to pre-move, guys. Do we know that? Or do we know that? We've seen a couple games now where John Davis, 59, has put together a string of nice pre-moves. But Plika is playing without thinking of his opponent's moves. Oh, no. Rook f7. Maybe he's going to go back. Stop rook f7. b6 needs to be played. But there's no time now. 5 seconds. John Davis takes that rook. He's going to be putting the game away here. Plika is going to go down here. John Davis handles business again. A heart scare, though. Guys, oof. He hung his whole queen there. Europeans are not punishing John. He's not playing clean, guys. There are chances for the Europeans. The underdogs, the underrated. Not only was this move decent for a while, but when it comes to this position, Plika, I mean, There's no excuse here, dude. Knight f4, buddy. You gotta take that from him. Completely agree, John Davis. As I always say, a win is a win when it comes down to it. John Davis is on fire, and he's taken out Europeans who are not punishing him. All right, John Davis stays on the playing field. And we got Piscute. Or Piscute. Piscute. Maybe he's Italian. Let's see. All right, Piscute, where are you? I need you to log on chess.com. Piscutie, where are you? Looking for a cutie. Looking for Piscute. It's unfair. NA have higher ranking players. Dude, you just gotta look at the final 3 players for Europe. Most people would say Europe has a clear advantage here. Paging. Piscute, where are ya? Yaniv, I'm not sure, but 3 is probably tied. I'm sure there's someone that's been on 4 before. 5, I can't remember, but 4, I think I've seen. You're online? All right, let me try again. There we go. He's online. All right, guys. It's on. John Davis with the black pieces. Guys are all saying it's rigged for NA. Poor NA guys have to deal with like 3 strong players there right at the end. Don't be fooled. This is going to be a close match regardless. Can John Davis finish him? Dudum. How do we know who is winning? You listen to me. How do I know who is winning? I don't. Bishop b2. Pretty even position here. Normally, you prefer to have this pawn on a2. Kind of like John's position here. This pawn being there means this pawn is a little bit weaker, although it's not the end of the world. Pawn takes d5. Again, John Davis doesn't have a good position here, guys. People need to find the answer to John Davis because it's not like the guy's just blowing people off the board. He had a really nice game in the King's Gambit, but otherwise, there's been chances for both sides. John is just the master at chaos. He thrives. When the time gets low, he's nice with those pre-moves. Otherwise, he stays in the game. Is Omid actually Omid? Yes, that is Omid. He's going to be anchoring the NA squad today. F4 played. Knight g6. Are we going to see pawn takes here? Loosening that knight up on g6? We do. Maybe queen c2 next, or bishop h5 is a few moves. Hey, DNS. Yeah. Gotta see if Omid can bring it home for the boys. Queen c7 played. Whoa. And I don't like this queen d7 move. I would take that. Play rook there, bishop there. I think that's the wrong rook, though, because now if rook d1, bishop c6, there's bishop f3. You can't take that because you're pinned to your own rook. Bishop f3 is a huge move here. And then even though you can play knight there, okay, that's a good move too. I prefer the other one because then there's knight d5 hitting the bishop in some lines later. But this one's okay. So takes, probably knight there, hitting the pawn. Maybe we can play knight c7, hit the rook. Knight c7, knight d5, something like that. Although knight c7, rook there, knight d5, rook takes. And you can't take that pawn because you are pinned to your own rook. So this might just go to an endgame, guys. This might just go to an endgame. Rook takes, knight takes e7, or e4. e4 looks like a good move. But if he takes on e7, knight takes, rook takes, and then I think I even start to prefer black. I start to prefer black. That looks like a bad move. That doesn't look correct. No, this isn't right. So you can play rook here and target this pawn, but he doesn't even do that. Uh-oh. This is John Davis again, playing from the back foot here. He's up on time, about 20 seconds here. But this is not correct. Down a pawn is John Davis. Can he do it once again? Very impressive. Can he pull it off? Can the cutie do it? The European cutie. And believe me, there are a lot of those. Knight h4. Rook c3. Okay, bishop f6 looks like a decent move, although there is maybe knight c5 there. Rook c4. Very nice move. I like that one. King f2. Okay, this is a little bit loose. Knight there. There is rook takes c5, though. I can respect that. Yeah, rook c5. And John Davis is in real trouble here, but he's still up those 20 seconds. He is still up those 20 seconds. All right, guys, predictions. White is up 2 pawns. It looks like he's about to be up 3 pawns. 3 pawns. Is he finally going to win? Is John Davis going to be taken out here? He did not take that 3rd pawn, though. Oh, he takes the knight. Ooh, maybe f5. Oh, it's game over. f5. Oh, it's not played. f5 is winning the game. He's not playing f5. Oh, f5 is just lights out. Dude, there we go. Oh, my goodness. That is game over, guys. John Davis is going to be going down here. With 30 seconds, it would be a miracle if John Davis did not lose this game. The Europeans are striking back. The Europeans are striking back. Uh-oh. Yeah, no, this is not going to go well. Putting the bishop on e5 is a little weird. Oh, he's lucky he got this move in before that pawn was on a2. He would have been blocking his control of a1. Take that queen off the board. Let's see if he can do it, guys. John Davis is a fast player. But with 10 seconds, can he? Oh, you even gave him the mate. Too easy. John Davis goes down. In my opinion, that had to happen because John was living on the edge for so many games in a row. He had some losses that he could have been taking, but Lady Luck was on his side, and he was playing speedy, and that's what you got to do in this competition. But it had to happen. John Davis takes an L, but not after defeating a number of players on the EU side. So I would say John Davis did his due diligence. We got Braden Laughlin coming up, and he's taking on Piscute here, who did overperform and take out John Davis. You got to give it up to him. You got to give it up to him. All right, let's go. It's Braden against Piscute. Here we go. Suomi, exactly. All right, guys, we're going to take a look from the European side. He's playing my opening, so I'm already cheering for him. Oh, he knows exactly what he's doing. D5. Knight e4. Queen takes d5. This guy's a hero. He's really turning me on here. He's playing the Hambo special. I think I'm going to move to Finland. Yeah. Oh. He goes this way. Not the move I would have done. Still decent. But in that position, you play bishop takes c3. Oh well. We got a game now. Braden has a very decent position. This pawn is going to be strong as hell on b5. Yeah, b5. Probably good. This one. Does it work? I think it does work. Knight d4, queen takes e5. Okay, I don't like that move. Yeah. I don't like that move. I mean, he gets a good position, but I think he could have even tried to win a piece there, maybe. Is this a male event? Where are the girls? This is not a male event. No. This is not a male event. The women are encouraged to play. Yeah, Braden Laughlin, guys, he's putting on a clinic here. A dark square clinic. F4, H4, maybe G4, G5, maybe G4 to play F5, King E3. He's got pressure here. And meanwhile, Piscute has a tough position. He's playing some decent moves. F6 is a good one. Probably king up. If you take, black takes back, plays king D6 and E5. It starts to slowly push you back. I encourage women to play all the time without success. The real Zelda. Feels bad, man. Feels bad, man. Seems like the only time us chess players can get women to play is when they play with our hearts. chessbrah feels. A5 played. Maybe he pushes that pawn to A4. That's an idea, although you have to deal with B3 there. Okay, he's just gonna defend that pawn. He's just gonna defend that pawn. There's no knight c6. This bishop does cover the squares. Maybe you could think about doing b4, but then there's that a4 move and everything's protected. Black is actually doing okay here. Getting that a5 move is a big deal. I think that helps a lot. King e3, right? And black is maybe bringing the king over the queen side. I can't tell. I think that, you know, once you get this plan in, it could be good. But guys, look at the time. Is anyone paying attention to that clock? Look at that. 42 seconds for Braden Laughlin. I mean, geez. I totally disagree with trading all the rooks, though, if you're black. You want to trade maybe one pair of rooks and then leave a rook on the board to try to be tricky with. You know, to flag with. Now, this is fine. It's not like you made a bad move, but for flagging, it's good to have that extra rook. All right. Are we going to see king here, b3, takes, bishop a4? Are we going to see it, folks? Okay, these pawns can't move. And we see it. Yep, I just saw the end of the game there. Yep, I just saw it. Yep, black's going to win. Five seconds for Braden. This looks like another upset. I mean, this Finland guy, he doesn't give up, eh? He doesn't give up. Well, maybe king there. Yeah, it's the only try, but 1, 2, 3, go get a queen. White gets a queen as well, but I think black white gets a queen, but black checkmates white. Yeah, king there. We'll go here. Otherwise, we're just up material. And look at that time differential. Minute 13 when he flagged him. And look at that, black won. I saw the future, guys. He is taking names right now. My goodness. We got Grinifwin up next. I mean, how many 1800s can we throw at these Europeans? Grinifwin's up next, and the Finnish lad, Piscute, is killing it right now. All right, Grinifwin, good luck. You're going to need it against this guy, believe me. 1841, he's coming in with a head of steam. Sandbagging accusations already. Well, Dan, what is Piscute's profile?
What is it?
Yeah, can you look at it?
Let's go see.
You're our eyes in the sky. I don't know. How many games has he played?
Well,
Blitz games. I'm sure he's legit, guys. But the chat is full of accusations.
1071.
And when did he make his account?
2016, October 30.
There you go, guys. He's natty.
His tactics is 2009.
He's natty. Grinifwin, by the way, is doing like stuff I've never seen before. What's going on here? F5, knight a6. I mean, what the heaping heck is going on here? Yaniv says, team captain for Europe says, lol, salty NAs in here. Salty NAs. And that's what it sounds like, guys. 2000 tactics is like, I mean, Russian kids are born 2000 tactics. One of my students a while ago, like some years back, he's like a little kid, he's like 11 years old. He had like a 3200 tactics rating. You know, just grind tactics all the time. He was like a 2000 player. The little kids, man, you gotta watch out. Alright, guys, Grinifwin is currently getting record here by Piscute, although he's up on time. And that's what we expect from Grinifwin. We don't expect good chess. We expect him to be up on the clock. This, if you don't play that move, if black takes this pawn, ooh yeah, Grinifwin has a good chance to win this game, guys, in my opinion. He has taken pawns left and right. He got rid of that dangerous, dangerous c-pawn. And now he's up a minute on the clock. This is good news for the NA fans. This is good news for the NA fans. He might be tempted by this move, even though it doesn't do anything. Queen h7 has got to be the worst chess move I think I've ever seen in my life. What? Like, probably in my history of looking at a chess position, I've never seen a more destructive move to a position than Queen h7. Never in my entire life have I seen a move that juxtaposes the position so, like, it's such an antithesis. What the hell is Queen h7? I've never seen two things that just aren't meant for each other more than Queen h7 and that position. That move didn't even occur to me. I didn't even know it was legal. I've never seen such a bad move. That was atrocious. Oh my goodness. Queen to h7, guys. And now he's trying to mate on b5. So I don't know what this is. I have no clue what this is. That's made in what? Oh. I need a minute to detox from that. That was such a bad move on so many levels.
What is going on?
King h1. So you force the guy's king into the corner. You got a regular position. And then Queen h7. Yikers, guys. That's a yikers right there. That's a super yikes. Well, that's just North American chess for you, boys. What can we say? That's just NHS. proud to be a part of it over here. Solidarity. Misclick. Oh no, I don't want to hear about misclick. What did you, trying to play Queen G6? The only other move that's worse? I don't want to hear about misclicks. No. Misclicks, I don't want to hear it. So Grinifwin is out of the country. And Corey is up next. Corey 818. Corey 818 is up against Piskew. All right, Corey, you gotta do it for us, buddy. You gotta do it. Stay away from that square. Don't go anywhere near it. Don't go anywhere near it. Oh, Piskew playing my opening again. Feels good, man. I like this guy. Okay, d6. Wants to play maybe knight there, knight there. Usually you end up giving the bishop for the knight. That's just something that happens in this opening. Let's see what Corey can do, guys. Corey, for those that don't know, is a longtime viewer, also a longtime supporter. There's an old video, an old clip of me actually twerking on stream because of a donation from Corey. This was like 3 or 4 years ago. Someone was like, how much to twerk on stream? I was like, $100, and it's before I even finished saying $100, $100 donation rolled in, and I was twerking. That was Corey 818. But that's just one of the many times that he supported the channel. So the guy's been around for a while. What is he gonna do now, though? He blundered a pawn, although I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I'm so confident yet. Knight F3 is probably what I would play. No need to get too crazy here. Queen H5 might get a little messy after G6. Knight is hanging, gotta be careful. Yeah, but I think you want a long castle, so I can appreciate Queen E2. I can appreciate Queen E2. As you can imagine, guys, my price to twerk has gone up. With 2,000 viewers here on Twitch front page, I would like to report that I never do anything for money. I never give in to the chat. I cannot be bought. Queen F3. Hitting the rook. I like this from Corey. Once we get that long castle in, I think we may feel some pressure here in black's position. Knight F6 though, it's a bit of a weird arrangement. Got knight takes B4 coming. Some big moves for Corey here, guys. Some big moves for Corey. Probably asking to be bought. No. I don't think I'd have to ask to be a bot. I'd probably have to ask to be a top. But that's just my prediction. Bishop takes A6. There we go. This is what we were waiting for, guys. Piskew blundered a piece. Finally, this guy, we see a dent in the armor. Moving Dutchman says, nice to see a cool Finn pissing out NA fires. Well, based on that last move there, Moving Dutchman, it looks like Piskew is actually pissing fire right now, which is never a good sign. Never a good sign. Knight D7, Bishop B5, all good stuff here for Corey. All good stuff. He's going to castle, but he is down material. Knight D5 takes. These are all winning moves. Yeah, that's a good move too. Guys, this hurts. If F6, there's queen takes E6, and rook coming down. Yeah, and this one, you're going to get a lot of trades in there. White is up a full piece, and he's up on time. I think Corey's going to put this one away. If he doesn't, then I think maybe we can delay the departure of the ship that we put Grinifwin on, and we can put Corey on there as well if he doesn't win. So we'll just have him wait at the dock just in case. Okay, h3. He doesn't even want to allow this move, or he wants to play g4. One of the two. g4, a3 gonna be played. a3 gives some space for the king. Okay. There's a queen trade. There's a queen trade. Up a full piece and up 30 seconds, guys. I think he's got it in him to finish this one off. Knight d7 would be icing on the cake if he plays it, and he does. It's over, guys. Full rook there. And Corey does take care of business, it looks like. And he finally gets rid of this guy. Jeez. For the European supporters, you have to remember, these guys taking away points or taking away players from NA, making them having to go through these cycles, it only helps the European players, the top guys. It's less work for them. Corey finally gets rid of him. Piscute, you did super well, man. Congrats. Europe is gonna hail you. But finally, NA can also say thank you to Corey for getting rid of this guy. Getting rid of this guy. Who do we have up next? We have Boudaoud Yasser against Corey 818. All right. And we're going to check out Corey's perspective. The guy's named Yasser. So I think it's already fair to say that he's smurfing. He's smurfing here. And I think it makes sense, guys, that he's representing the EU. Because, you know, Yasser, EU, there's a clear connection. He has the name. He has the name. H6, knight f6. This looks normal. Corey has a nice position here. Something like bishop e7, b5, bishop b7. I like it so far. Bishop e3. Yasser has a good position as well, boys. Yasser's doing just fine here. Yeah, b5. Get that bishop to b7. a5 looks a little rushed, I have to say. I don't like a5. It's a little early. Castle or get the bishop developed first so your rook's protected again. I just think that's a little too much. I would get developed first. Okay, he does play bishop b7. Made in China, yes. You got to be here on time. We do advertise these, so if you're in the stream, we do mention them all the time while we're streaming the week, 2 weeks before. We also mention it on social media. So if you're not following us and you're not watching the stream, it makes sense you maybe didn't know about this, but we do mention this a lot. We do mention this on the live stream and on the social media. So go follow us there if you want to play in these events. We do try to get new people in. If there aren't new people, we get some regular faces, but I do always try to get some new people in, new subs that want to play the best that I can. So yeah, we're always looking for new players, new recruits. He's Yasser, of course he's a pawn grabber. Exactly. All right, guys, is he gonna go for something like this? Unfortunately, after queen takes, the queen guards g2. So he's gonna play d4 first. He's gonna set that mate up. Oh, he missed it. Yasser goes down. Corey, he's in the chat saying easy next. Easy next. Yaniv, how do you feel about that? Corey, talking to your team like that. He says next. Give me the next one.
Feels bad. bad.
Christian Dobos, you're up next. All right, Corey. Corey's here. He's looking to put some points on the board. Christian Dobos as well. Reminder, guys, for Texas Bear, Sunny, Liam, Omid, Nabriz, Rafa Ribs, and Segnis. You guys have to just be in the dugout, in the bullpen. Make sure you're ready to go. You may be called upon very, very shortly, depending on the results. Just making sure everybody's here and logged into live chess. The Super Saiyans here as well. Didn't quite get in the tournament, but here to cheer on the squad. Rook c8. Very solid position here for Christian Dobos. I like it. Something like e6, a6, knight d7. Good move. I mean, this just looks nice. Looks nice. e6 maybe? No? Yeah, I feel like you got to play e6, a6. Very solid position for Christian Dobos. Thank you, Bamdeezy, for clipping that. That's a very good clip. We can't let our buddy Grinifwin forget that. Korem, feel free to start it, buddy.
Anyone want mimosas or anything like that?
Oh, sure.
Service is open.
Grinifwin's service window is also open. He's been offering really good service to the Europeans with moves like Queen H7. Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. Yikes. That's a nice move, Christian Dobos.
Hit out. Dan, you want
He was
mimosa?
probably lurking for a while. Didn't say anything. Saw you,
No.
Eric, hard eyes.
He posted earlier. He posted weed emotes. And I didn't know he did.
The ayayas.
Something. You don't like mimosas, Dan?
No, I don't need anything. I got this.
You don't want to pour one out for Queen H7?
No.
Feels bad.
7 isn't worth it.
Try to make him on something, but...
Queen f4. Corey is down material here, guys, but I have a little bit of faith in his position. What do you guys think? Because knight g4 could get very tricky here with the invasion on the dark squares. Very tricky. Not sure if that's what he's planning to go for, but looks like a natural continuation. c4 is also a reasonable move. I think this is still fairly close. Fairly close. He's taking his time, though. 2 minutes to 1 minute. If I was black here, I would take this pawn 100%. Why? I get the knight off the board, and I get a pawn for it. Plus, I got a minute extra on the clock. So that seems like a no-brainer. Super Saiyan says, sorry I couldn't make it, guys. I was taking a final exam. Well, don't worry, because Grinifwin in the chat is also taking his final citizenship exam for the United States. We're planning on deporting him. So you guys are both taking final exams. No worries, buddy. Rook e3. Now the rook's coming into the game. Knight g4 as well. Okay, knight g4 can't be played anymore. Very resilient, Christian Dobos. Oh, thanks a lot. A classy drink in the morning. I'm rarely classy in the morning. Rarely. Okay. Ooh, in this case, I would have maybe gone knight there for knight g5. This is still a good move, though. Is he going to play f5? To me, that's the only move. You got to do it. Oh, no. Whoa, what the hell? Corey, what the hell is rook f3, bro? Knight f6 is mate in 2. Wasn't that the whole point of knight g4? Yeah, I gotta go knight g4 to clear the way for rook f3. Yeah. Why don't you take your construction worker lunchbox and call shift, buddy? because I think you need a clock out. I think you need a clock out.
I think NA is drunk today.
This is terrible. Terrible stuff. Still a chance, though. Anything can happen as we're approaching time pressure here. Anything can happen. King h2. Are we going to see the queen check? Very nice move. Forces 95, but played quickly. Corey is playing quickly. If you're going to play as bad as Corey, you might as well make those moves quick. I think that's pretty much the NA, like, motto. Rook b2. Let's keep up those trash fast moves. There we go. h5. Come on, buddy. You can do it. Rook takes. Are we going to see takes here? h6. Okay, closing the position so that it's easier to attack. Makes sense. Queen h8. Are we going to see queen e7? Knight takes g6. Queen f6 had to be played there. Knight takes g6 is a nasty move. Queen f6 is a great move from Christian Dobos under pressure. You gotta love that move. And you gotta hate that move. Because there's checkmate on the board.
No.
Is he gonna play it?
Oh no!
Does Corey have it in him? He doesn't play it! Oh my goodness. 95. He's gonna blunder rook g8, isn't he? Is he gonna blunder this knight f7 mate? Oh my goodness, Corey. There's pre-moves. Take that. You gotta mate him though. He doesn't know how to mate him.
Mate him!
Knight there, knight there. It's mate. Oh my goodness. There's mate. He's not playing any of them. Oh no. Corey's gonna go down.
Oh no.
Christian Dobos comes up with a win. I think Corey missed more mates there than I've ever seen before. Corey
He's going on the
818.
boat. We're shipping him off.
Yeah. A good thing Grinifwin didn't leave the dock yet. Grinifwin and Corey can practice some docking. Oh my goodness.
Can I see a couple of those maiden ones?
Like,
Just for the new viewers?
the amount, okay, so this, you know, yada yada yada. We got an imbalance here. Weak dark squares, but up material for Corey. And then I think it was around here, you know, sort of around this area, where Corey decided to be merciful and not checkmate in 2 by force. Rook f3, making sure that square is protected. Okay. f5. Okay, and we move on. You know, the players continue, and then we see this knight takes g6 move. I gotta give credit Christian Dobos for this queen f6 move. That was a nice one, buddy. Very good spot, because you're hitting the queen here, getting rid of a lot of those mate threats. Knight e7, king f7 probably had to be played, but king h8 was played. Now, first mate that we missed is queen there for the style points. The second mate we missed was rook there. I mean, that's already 3 checkmates by force that Corey missed. And then in this position, probably you should try to get your knight to that square as fast as possible with your rook cutting the king off. So something like knight d8 here. At least that's a good try, right? You gotta set up those mate threats. Jeez. It's brutal, guys. It's brutal. You like queen g7? Yeah, we can show another one. Queen g7 is a cute one as well.
Oh, nice.
So how many is that? 4 forced mates and 1 pretty much would have been a checkmate. So 4 forced mates. Corey 818 is definitely getting shipped out. Wow. That's incredible. Well, Corey, he did make it over to NA. You know, I think he was probably Indian before. He had 4 forced mates, but he didn't want any of them. So he came over to NA. Makes sense. Makes sense. Now, we got the, who's up next? Texas Bear 84. Texas Bear 84 is up against Christian Dobos. I mean, it might take a 1600 to just knock the whole NA roster off. All right. Christian Dobos with a big win there. There we go. And it's on. Christian Dobos with the white pieces. We're going to stay with him. He just took out Corey in an upset. Corey did take out a few people, but not enough for his standards. I know he's going to be wishing he was back in the ring. $2,100 viewers. Hello, everybody. If you're just joining us, welcome. If you've been here the whole time, I'm happy you have been. Hope you guys are enjoying the action. This is EU against NA, the classic Twitch rivalry, but we're bringing it to you in a fun knockout chess format. And Christian Dobos, I mean, there's just upsets and mayhem everywhere here. I don't even know what to say. I can't predict any result so far. Can't predict any result. Ty Packham, thanks for the Twitch Prime. If anyone has Twitch Prime and they like what they're seeing, think about subscribing, guys, because it helps out the channel a lot. And we're trying to hit some sub goals. We got a lot of fun things planned if we do hit those goals. And we have big aspirations here for the month of May. Streaming every day. Releasing on YouTube every day. Itchy Chop, thanks for the Twitch Prime. Love the perk, also with the Twitch Prime. We have a word for that, Dan, man. That's called a Twitch Prime sub train.
I mean, we're doing another viewer tournament soon, so it's the best way to qualify.
It's a train.
Yeah.
Yeah, we host a lot of, we regularly stream, but this month we got some EUNA tournaments like this. We got a viewer tournament with some prizes, some special prizes from some of our sponsors. We do giveaways, lots of good stuff. It's a good community to be a part of, especially if you like what you see here. More of this. Chess entertainment, guys. Where else can you find it? We've always said we're doing a huge 24-hour stream along with, some of the best players in the world. Fabi, Yasser, special guests at 3,000 subs. That's our long-term goal. But we got to get over 2,400 today. We got to get over 2,400 as a start. As a start. What's happening in this game? Christian Dobos, Texas Bear, pretty much even on time. I got to be impressed with Texas Bear. With Christian Dobos here with the white pieces. The guy is really underrated here. You know, he's the underdog, but I really like his position. He's got a good one here. As a European, it was always hard for me to understand American culture. What was fascinating for me is that they like bragging about their freedom, which is weird for me. Because I didn't think I have any less freedom than them. I always thought, what is the difference? However, after this game, I finally understand it. NA is just so effing free. Some quality pasta, my favorite type of food. Even the mods are saying, I can't tell chat to stop spamming with how poorly NA is playing. I have no right. Even as an NA moderator. I mean, guys, when the mods are putting down their swords, when they're laying down their swords in solidarity, I mean, you know you're playing bad. You know you're playing poorly. When the mods are like, you know what, Jim, let's leave it. Leave it. Today's not the day, Jimbo. You even got NA guys spamming it. Well, Splar brings up a good point in the chat. If you haven't seen NA EU before, one storyline that you have to pay attention to is that NA very, very often comes back. We really have seen some incredible comebacks, some underdog performances from the NA side. So we have to just wait and see, guys. That's why it's a knockout format. It's going to be down to the wire no matter what. Knight c4 played. Christian Dobos opening up a time advantage. Very solid position, guys. Very solid position. Yep, a3, sure. Rook d8, by the way, I think has been winning on the spot for like 20 moves here. Rook d8, because there's no way to protect the rook. And if you take it, rook takes, and the king is just trapped in there, and the bishop covers g8 for the block. So it's actually, like, rook d8 has just been like a nasty move for a while. But this move opens up a whole nother can of worms. Rook takes c2 now. Both kings are under attack. Suicide gifting a sub to my Archimedes 314.
Thanks, Suicide.
Cheers, Sui. Appreciate that sub. Sub gifting, getting close to that 2,400, guys. We need that mark today. We need to finish that off. Bishop b1. Making sure that king is nice and snuggled in there. Tristanator157. Thanks for the Twitch, baby. What should we name it? 9 months in a row. 9 months in a row. Oh man, look at that. 2190 subs and then, or 2390 subs and then a 10 gifted sub bomb from Kaiser Soze 318.
It was already gifted a lot.
Jeez. Thanks a lot, dude. Thanks a lot, guys. 10 gifted subs. The sub bomb from Kaiser Soze. Feels good, man. We got to call the end of this game, though. We got 15 seconds for white. He's up on time, but black has a very solid position, and I know that Texas Bear can play quickly. I play bullet with this guy. Let's see if he can put those pre-moves together, though. He's looking pretty sluggish out there. Christian Dobos is fast, guys. You got to give it to this guy. Finally, we see the pre-moves coming in from Texas Bear. Rook takes g6 is an awful move. Way too quick. Oh, and it's going to be a draw here. And it's going to be a draw. Unless white plays really slowly. Yeah, that's going to be a draw. Rematch, guys. Just rematch. That's a draw. Hit that rematch button. Switch colors. That's the first draw we've had today. Close. Very, very close. Thank you so much, Kaiser Soze. Always gifting subs. And 10 more. There we go. There we go, guys. It's a draw, and so the rematch, that means they switch colors. Texas Bear against Christian Dobos. This is getting tight. Yeah, that was a really good save by white there. I agree. And the nice thing is, guys, it wasn't even just because of time or something like that. The position was actually dead even. That was a drawn endgame at the end, even though black's up a pawn and a bishop. For those that don't know, that endgame is 100% equal, and Texas Bear knows what he's doing here. I think Christian Dobos could end up in a body bag very quickly in this opening. This is a dangerous, dangerous Caro-Kann line, and it's not supposed to be good for Christian Dobos here. Hey VSim, how are ya? Cheering for NA, buddy? All right, so Queen G6, there's always gonna be King to D7. E4 looks like F4 looks like a very bad move. I'm not a fan of it. Not a fan of it. I know he wants to play knight here, but I'm not a fan of F4. I mean, it allows the knight to go to E4. I don't know. Maybe it's a good move because Queen G6 does pick up that pawn. So I can't knock it, guys. I can't knock it. F4 to get that knight out. I can respect it. Queen check now looks good. Yeah, force that king to move. Don't let him castle. Castle yourself. Now I think Texas Bear has a very, very good position, guys. Texas Bear 84 seems to be doing super well. I think he's going to pull this one off, guys. This looks like a crush. I said that right from the opening. Bishop F4 is coming. Christian Dobos is going to be in a world of pain, and that's a learning lesson. This Caro-Kann line is not to be trusted, dude. Not to be trusted. Thank you for the bits. NA is the best A, says Aquila Ungula. Thank you so much for the donation. That's 500 biddies for the NA titties. All right, Bishop F4 played. I have a feeling we'll see this move, and then takes, and then you're threatening E6 by white. Ooh, Queen E6 might just be a free piece, or Knight F3. Yeah, it's all free. An interesting move to try might be Queen here. It just loses to Rook F1, but it has the idea if Knight takes, Queen takes F4 with check, and if Bishop takes, Queen F4 picks the Knight up, but Rook F1 just wins, so it doesn't really work. Doesn't work. Queen e8. You can trade there. You're up a piece. h6. And it's going to be GG, guys. Rook there. Pawn takes. Bishop takes. Rook h8. And rook takes a8 is the lights out. Yeah. This is even worse. Rook takes. Then you take with a check. And here, that's a free bishop. No matter how you take it. With a minute 35, up 30 seconds, guys. This is going to be a win for Texas Bear. He's up 2 pieces. He's going to pull this one off. And it means that we got to see Nabries getting ready in the dugout there for EU. You're going to be up next. Bishop e7. Yeah, guys, this is over. This is over. Christian Dobos, he put up a good fight. He was playing above his weight class. GG's. X-Modal Linux, I know. It feels so bad, man. Smart TV removing the Twitch app feels bad, man. All right, guys, we're moving on. It is Texas Bear 84 against Nabries, representing EU. All right, Nabries from France. Good luck, guys. It is going down to the final 4. Is everybody here? Is Rafa Ribs here? Is Ensegnis here? Is Komodo Dragon here? Sunny, Liam, Omid, you guys all here? Just want to make sure. Just want to make sure. Texas has got to hold it down for NA here. Rafa Ribs, Ensegnis, yeah, good stuff, guys. It's going down to the wire. You guys may be needed for your regions to do battle here. All right, let's get back to it. Knight takes d4 would be a massive blunder because of e5 winning the game. Or not. Or not. Never mind. Well, the thing is that e5, rook here, if I just play g6, I'm still threatening your knight. It doesn't actually help you. Remember? Like, you're still pinned. But he gets out of the pin, or does he? Queen d1? No, there's queen e1 always. Okay, so now he's fine. Now he's fine. All right, rook d7 played. And what's going to happen now? I think the guys are just going to pretty much like triple on their respective files. Not much happening here, guys. Not much happening, I have to say. Rook d1, I mean, can I get a resident sleeper? This is where I have to change my commentary style. That's a lovely move there. Queen d6. Surely we'll see. Yes. King e7. He's done it. g3. Yes. Lovely touch there. Surely the h6 move. No, it's e5. Oh, I tell you, this is some of the best strokes we've seen on the course. King g2, yes. h6, sure. Lovely there. Might see the 9-iron come out. Queen d1, a bit ambitious there, huh? King King e2, yes. G5, bit of overextension. G5 looks like the most exciting thing we've seen all day. Queen takes f5. Blundering a pawn there is Texas Bear, who might be trying too hard for an advantage. Queen b5 and queen takes b2. He's up nearly 1 minute on the clock. Hard to predict just what will happen here in this riveting match of the skins game between Europe and North America. King f3 and the most excitement we've seen all day as one of the second pieces approaches the 5th rank of enemy territory. King d5, yes. Both players looking to have their first piece cross the plane, midfield. The match continues to excite the crowd. Queen g8, yes, that's what the people like to see. A little repetition, never hurt nobody. Queen g8, yes. And tremendous play here by Nabries. He takes a pawn. "30 seconds to the good" is Texas Bear, who plays Queen b2 and Queen c3. The king centralizes itself, Queen f3, and Queen takes h5. And who will win this position? Nobody cares. White having 11 seconds. We'll see what can be done. Queen to f3, and trade the queens for a winning endgame. And black played some of the worst chess moves to have been documented on this stream since Queen h7. And he birdies the hole. A tremendous putt there from Texas Bear. He birdies the hole. Well done. Well done.
Well done.
I'm not sure what I just looked at. B3. 2 seconds on the clock. The ball is in J.R. Smith's hands. Whoa, King A4, LeBron? Were you looking for the ball, LeBron? Sorry, I'm baked, bro. B2. Yikes. He lets the dude queen. That's right, PK. We have an emote for Nabries right here. We have an emote especially for him. Yaniv KZ, captain of the European squad, was seen today doing a press conference after the game, and he was quoted saying, "We don't deserve the win. Please knock out both of them." Strong words from the manager. Strong words from the manager. It's never good. Games like this, I mean, guys, you gotta take that pawn. It's the only way. It's the only way. Well, we're moving on, guys. A win is a win. Texas Bear, I don't know how you did it, dude, but you did it. Texas Bear 84 moves on. Nabries, unfortunately, is knocked out. He could have had a draw, and they would have had a rematch, but a win is a win, guys. So, Nabries is out, and it's Rafa Ribs. Are you ready to go, Rafa Ribs? Texas Bear and Rafa Ribs. Now the heavy hitters come out for Europe. Let's see what can be done here, Rafa Ribs. Against Texas Bear. These are the big games, guys. These are what the players get paid the big money for. Rafa Ribs. Let's see. Ooh, I like that comment. LolJK10 says, people from Texas eat ribs. Let's see if he can make short work of him today. I've definitely seen a few lads from Texas really put down a plate of ribs. Bishop f4. Okay, we just see e6 probably hitting that pawn. It's really hard to keep all your pawns here, yeah. So you usually have to give one of them back. Castles, Rafa Ribs is the rating favorite here. Texas Bear just under 1900, Rafa Ribs 2150. So he is enjoying a rating advantage, but we know from these matches that the rating means nothing, guys. It means nothing. We've seen some crazy blunders from some high-rated players. What kind of OJ am I drinking? I'm drinking Tropicana with a little something something inside. I think they call that a mimosa or a mimosa.
Mimosa.
Leviosa or Leviosa?
Are you enjoying that mimosa?
Oh, yes, Dan. It's delightful.
That's good, brilliant. We'll have to give a compliment to the bartender.
Yes, we must, Dan. Tell them, Daniel.
Oh, it's brilliant. I should get one myself. Yeah.
Oh, Archibald. Archibald, will you, dear? Penelope, darling.
You're just the best. Can you please get me something from the bar?
Come here, darling.
Come here, though.
Daddy has something for you on age 7, yeah.
Oh.
Just wait till your mother finds out about this, darling.
Wait till my father hears about this. Then you'll see.
Good God, stop this orgasmic talk. Stop this. This is really hard to explain while I'm listening on speakers in the library. Gosh darn it, these chess channels on Twitch.
They just get me so excited. I can't.
I just can't take a rootin' tootin' stream seriously these days.
Not okay.
We got a big match here, guys. Rafa Ribs is slower than expected. Am I right in saying that? He is down a minute on the clock, and I think that North Americans are used to the speed that he's providing. Some more courtesy to lower players would be nice from the commentator. Not everybody is a 2400.
Yes, well, not everybody can drink a drink quite like myself, but I do say that if you were to feel offended by some of my comments, that I believe you should be cast in the next Game of Thrones and killed off immediately. Yes, yes. So if you have a problem, I suggest you take it up with my secretary.
My agent will talk to you.
We got Queen B5 coming up next. Queen B5, yes, played. Queen E8. Oh, it doesn't work. There's like 5 pieces that can block. There's like 20 pieces that can block that. Rook B6. He's got 29 seconds, but I mean, technically, I think Black's got a better position. He's playing well, but he's got to watch that time. 25 against 50 for a speedy NA bra. That's You gotta be real careful about that. These North Americans, they don't go easy on you. They get up on time and they punish you on the clock. Jake, I agree with you, bud. I agree with you. It was a good spot from the lad. Oh, time is catching up here. Rafa Ribs. Rafa Ribs has a good position. Is he gonna take? That's a good move. That's a good move. Maybe rook a7. Oh, the queen hang. Oh, Texas Bear. Rafa Ribs is gonna go down. And as we said, guys, Europe might be better on paper. But I think they just got a few paper cuts. I'm not too sure how the Europeans are gonna feel about that one. There's an upset for NA. How's about that one? Texas Bear 84 holding it down for the underdog NA squad.
Objections do indeed eat ribs.
And they eat them with pleasure. America. There we go. Rafa Ribs is out, taken down by Texas Bear. And that means we move on to Ensegnus for the Europeans. All right, here we go. It's a strong German engineering machine. You got to be real careful of these. Ooh, Texas Bear with the E5. He's going for the Budapest. And it turned into a very nice opening as a result. Play H5 for the boys. All right, it's kind of turned into a reverse French here. Texas Bear repping NA. Can he pull off another upset, guys? What do you think? Texas Bear is putting on a clinic right now. A6 looks like a pretty useful move. There's a lot of pieces that look annoying ending up on that square. Like this move. But okay, yeah, bishop b8 and a6. It's fine. Then castle. What was that opening? White just pre-moved and forgot to take. Not that taking was winning for white or anything. It's just would have been the expected result of that opening. Knight a4. Yeah, I don't like Ensegnus' position at all. Not at all. This bishop looks garbage. I think that black has a big initiative here. Not a big fan of the b5 move, but still I think black has a great position. He's hitting that pawn. Probably develop that bishop, rook c8 as soon as possible. There's knight b4 stuff in the position. There's d4, which looks like a great move right now. A lot of good options here for Texas Bear. 84. Knight d5. There's some ideas like knight b4 and knight d3, but he stops that bishop d2. And Ensegnus is pulling back into position, guys. If he gets bishop c3 and control the dark squares, then he starts to have a really good position. So a5 has been played. I like this move. It sacks a pawn here, but maybe some bishop a6 or some a4, knight b4. There's some stuff here. These guys are playing fast, though. Yes, both players playing quickly. What about a4? Something like a4, knight d4 takes, knight d3, and if takes, then you win the queen. Something like that. Ooh, played. Played on the board. We'll see if they play it all the way. Of course, you don't have to take that knight on d3, but then you got to move your king, and that's a whole other story. That's a whole other story. Let's see if they play it. King f1, probably forced, yep. And balanced position because white is up material here. Black's gonna take back, maybe play f5, f4, swing this rook over here. I'm liking the look of black's position. Oh man, white is gonna get steamrolled. And let me tell you, Texas Bear is not from Cleveland, or that would be a little different. That would be a little different. That's right, Agent JL. Yikers is right, bud. Oh, no. The queen is coming in. The rook is saying hello. The open file. Ooh, guys, this is gonna get filthy. EU 2100s, by the way. Rook g2. Now, for me, I don't know that rook sack was necessary. I think knight takes was just fine. Okay, he just blundered his whole knight there, so he's probably gonna lose now. But that's just NA for you. It was good while it lasted.
Classic NA move over here. Blundering. You report NA for throwing?
Queen takes e3, and I mean, not sure what we're looking at here. This looks like a big old yikes. That should have been such a like a game over position. I don't even know how. Oh, he put his queen here now. Now he's gonna play rook a1. I don't even know if he saw that, Eric. But that's just pure luck, maybe. If the queen was on b8, there would be queen a6 check here, king g1, rook e1 mate. But for some reason, he checked and put his queen on c8. For some reason, maybe dumb luck, but there would have been queen a6 there, winning the game on the spot for NA. But the queen was covering it for one reason or another, and then Cygnus comes out with the win from what I would call a very bad position. Texas Bear, that was your game to win, buddy, and your game to lose. GG's though. Texas Bear took out some heavy hitters. He did his job, I think. And we're moving on. Sunny is up next. It's all up to you. You got you're the underdog in this one. All right, guys. We're gonna take a look from Cygnus's point of view. Let's see. It's coming down to the wire here. It is up to Sunny. Sunny against Cygnus. There's only 2 players left for Europe. There's 3 left for North America, but 1 player on Europe outrates everybody left in the competition. Let's see, pretty balanced position so far. Looks fine. We can grab that. Let's say takes. He's probably trying to take with the queen. Okay, he goes that way. Probably c takes d4 here. I think he's going to try to give white an isolated pawn. And white's going to take that. It's not the end of the world. Bishop b1, rook e1. White can get some good attacking chances here. Black's going to get good play against the isolated pawn. That's how this stuff goes. Knight e4 looks like a great move. Yeah, good stuff. This is the classic isolated queen pawn position, guys. Amadon says he's not losing to any of these NA plebs anyway. That is the anchor for the European squad with some fighting words already. He said he's not losing to these North American plebs. Now, just to remind everybody, Amadon is the same guy who last EUNA did lose to those North American plebs. And that's why NA is 2-0. Just so that everyone watching, all 1,700 of you, have the clear picture. And now Amadon is saying a Mexican doesn't really count as North America. There we go, guys. Some fighting words from a guy who clearly substituted geography class for drama. Knight c4. Now, if we take that, queen d3, the knight is covering h7. The knight is covering h7, so you don't have to worry about any tricks with double attacks. That knight is a hero here. Hey Jeffrey, how you doing, bud? Jackie the Swede, how are you? Guys, EU's doing fantastic here. Why? because of the time. 2 minutes to 1 minute, basically. 2 minutes to 1 minute. Well, Straight Genesis, there's a lot. There's like, what is there, 23 countries part of North America? Can't put them all on the flag, you know? I just put the 2 biggest ones. There's a ton of countries in North America. Hey, Brendan Hunt, always ready, buddy. You can send me a message. 29 countries? Yeah, there you go. Tons. Most people don't even know that there's more than 2, actually.
Whoa, there's what?
Whoa, more than 2, you say?
Whoa!
Brendan, always ready. You can send me a message, buddy. Thank you for the 200 bits. Came back from South Dakota and Denver. Awesome, dude. Well, you're watching some exciting chess. And Cygnus just got wrecked by Sunny. He just got wrecked. Oh my goodness. He got absolutely destroyed there. He thought he was being cute. Queen there with a mate threat. Sorry, baby. That's a check. That's a check. This knight, you probably assumed its gender. You probably assumed it was male. But it's actually female, which is why it can multitask. It can do 2 things at once. Attack your king and your queen, buddy. Assuming genders in 2K19. Lol. Queen takes here, and bishop e5 is gonna be a nasty mate. Bishop e5 with rook d8 coming. Uh-oh, rook d8 is mate on the board. Nasty, guys. Sun Calon has just destroyed this guy from Europe. The principal German, N. Cygnus, goes down. He just missed that check. He thought he was being the cute one, but we got some cuties in North America as well. It is time for a 3-on-1. 3 people against the anchor for Europe, who very famously in the chat said that Mexico was not part of North America. He is a longtime player in the EU NA events. He performs very well. He had a tough time last time. NA won, but he's looking for revenge, and he has led the Europeans to victory so many times. We have been doing EU NA for like 4 years. And Amadan is very consistently the Irish anchor for the EU. So I know that the Europeans are going to be lending their support, shouting in the chat, cheering him on, because it is 3 North American rodents who are just nipping at his heels. But he is the rating favorite, guys. Can he get it done? This is the final lad that EU has to offer. So he can't lose. If he loses, NA is the winner. Tandem Nap, thanks for 17 months. Can we get some spam in the chat? If you're cheering for NA, show your love. If you're cheering for EU, you gotta support Amadan right now, because he needs you. Let's get an energy wave. This could be the last game. It could be the last game. Cheer on your respective side. All right. Here we go. And we have the EU has 1 bar, which makes sense because I've never seen a guy from the EU make it past 1 bar. Those are what we call lightweights. E4, C5, and it looks like the 1 bar connection is rough already. Rough already, guys. D4. Guys, it'll come down to this connection. There we go. He's up to 4 bars. He's up to 4 bars. All right, this is going to be exciting. A big mismatch here. This is like a 500-point deficit. And then we got 2 more people coming up. Liam Ches and Omid anchoring for NA. And Komodo Dragon believes that he can just crush them all. G3 Res says, this is Iceland, not Ireland, you dumb fuck. Well, sir, that flag is Iceland. But let me assure you, after 4 years of this individual subscribing to my channel and watching our channel, that he is Irish, you dumb fuck. C4 is played. Queen going back to D8. Probably knight C6 coming. Amsteriga, hello, sir. Yep, knight C6 coming. Good position for Komodo here. Got the bishop pair. We got the bishop pair here for white. It's a good position. Good position for the Irish Icelandic citizen. Queen D7. Wonder what he's gonna do. Probably move the queen. Somewhere like that. Get the rook to D1. Gotta be careful though of bishop takes and knight D4. Gotta be real careful of that actually. So maybe we want to play queen D2 and rook over. Taking his time here. I mean, Sunny doesn't have a better position, but he's chilling. This move. I feel like I don't like that move. But I understand why he did it. I understand why he did it. I think the best move here is actually to take this and then move your knight, probably. But I understand why Amadan did that move. Yeah, with this, you gotta take, and then you move your knight, and then he takes on B7. But he's gonna play knight D7 and take on E5. It's gonna be close. It's gonna be close. Knight D7 is not possible, actually, so he's in trouble. He's in trouble here, guys. That's a nice play by Amadan. Didn't allow... I mean, I think the better move was bishop takes there. But now, after taking that pawn, one pawn to the good, should be good news if you're an EU supporter. Should be good news here, guys. A5, yeah, gotta keep that pawn. But you gotta protect it, well, not protected. Protected by the pieces. You gotta pass pawn here. Black's gonna probably play rook C8 next. You gotta get an escape square if you're black as well for the king, so there's no back rank threats. F3. Yep. So he's trying to dominate the knight. You notice all these squares are covered by white's pieces, right? The knight only has one square and it's right there. But might be enough, guys. It might be enough. Rook takes C4 is coming. The only thing you got to be careful of is the 7th rank and the back rank. Bad things are going to happen to good people there. The good people of Twitch. And what happens, guys? If rook F8, bishop C5 is going to be nasty. Yep, he's going here because he just needs to trade a pair of rooks. Rook takes F7, he's going to trade and play rook takes there. So there, he's going to go rook back, yep. He's going to take there. And there's chances here for Sunny. Rook takes A5, maybe knight D5. Maybe knight D5, get the rook down to C2. There's chances. Black has at least, you know, he has a nice strong knight. His king is open now. There's chances for black, but of course, white is better right now. 2 pawns up. 2 pawns up. Rook C2 looks like a great move. Yep, good stuff. And if that bishop lets knight F4 happen, that's going to be nasty there. So you still got to be so accurate here if you're playing white. Black has easy moves to make. H6, king up, you know, rook E2, whatever you want. Knight F4 coming, maybe H5. Oh, he took there. I don't know if I would have taken that, but he decided to. Technically, this is probably a draw. But I think that he's going to have a hard time drawing this, guys, because he's going to be going for the flag as well. White is going to be going for the flag. Let's see if he can do it. Oh, he hung a pawn. Oh, he didn't take it. But he's down on time. Rook E7 now. Oh, okay. Now it's over. Now it's over. 2 connected pass pawns is too much. Yeah. We're going to see... Komodo Dragon put this one away. Yep, you can take that pawn as well, and it all comes crashing down. This is the first of many the Europeans would like to hope. 15 seconds to 13, but Amadan is a quick player here. He's not going to be losing on time. And we're going to see this. And then rook check and queen. And that's going to be a checkmate on the board for Komodo Dragon. He's looking for the next guy. Who is it? From NA. We got Liam Ches. Liam, you're up.
The Irish Dragon wins.
All right, guys. Liam is playing with the white pieces. Another 2,000 player. Get the spam in the chat, guys. This could be the last game once again. Komodo is playing in a must-win situation in all of these games. The pressure is on him. And we got Omid Malik, NA's anchor, waiting in the dugout. He's playing the London system. It looks pretty much dead even right now. Takes. Oh, he's going to take on c5. And he's what? He's going to castle and play e4? Probably e4. We'll see. Maybe he's going for c4. I'm not sure. But usually if you take this pawn, you got to break with something else. If you just let black take the whole center, it doesn't work out well. Doesn't work out well. So which move is he going to play? Okay, this move tells me he's probably going for this, but I think rook d8 is going to happen quick as a flash, so that takes would uncover a double attack on the queen if he did e4. It's funny, in that position, I wasn't sure whether he was going to play queen here or queen there, or even queen c4 or something, but queen c4 takes knight c6, and that a5 is good. So good thing he didn't play that. Yeah, white's position is not good here, but he is technically even material. But a5, a4 is going to happen. Big center for black. Komodo Dragon is definitely the favorite based on the position and the time here, guys. It's looking like it's going to come down to Omid Malik. But we'll see what Liam can do here. He's still even on material. Knight d2. Probably got to play rook d1 or rook b1 if rook b8 or something. Maybe rook d1, get there. h3 would be a nice move. Just make sure you're not getting mated on the back rank. Look at that center. Yeah, that's a beauty. That is a beauty. He plays b3. Okay, not a bad move. He's still in this. h3, I would love to see. Takes away a nice square and gives the king some breathing room. It's a nice center, but as you start pushing, you know, you trade off a lot of pawns that way. Yeah, maybe he'll play h3 now that he played that. No! Okay, going for more trades. I wouldn't be surprised if black plays rook c8 or rook b8 here. Okay, he goes for it. Knight c4 is a good move, it looks like. That's a nice in-between move. Maybe rook d1 next. Liam is doing well here. He's still in this game, guys, but you gotta watch that time. We saw last game, it was technically a drawn endgame, down a pawn, but the time was the real factor there. In this game, it looks like the time is going to play a big role, but Liam is slowly closing that gap. I like the idea of rook here, because it pins that pawn, it gets ready to maybe take. And remember, Liam actually has the outside pass pawn here in some lines, so this could turn out just fine for him. He's got to play faster though, you know? He's down 30 seconds. He's got to keep the speed up. Got to keep the speed up. Rook a5, I'm not convinced by that move. Queen here threatens checkmate in 1. There's also d3. I don't like the rook being off the back rank, especially because we didn't play h3 yet. I'm not a fan of that. Not a fan. I think you got to have the rook here. Yeah, that's a fine move. Rook there. Black's probably going to put his knight on b4 or something like that. And he does. And he does. Now, maybe this is a move? I'm not sure. Still a little weird after queen here. He does do it, but queen here maybe has some intentions. I think you got to play g3 next. Okay, he goes knight there. Knight there looks like a good move as well. If rook takes, then knight takes here, and you're looking to get that pawn going next turn. Is he going to take it or just queen d2? Guys, the time is too much, though. Queen d2 played, but the time. I don't think he can handle the time. Queen e7 is going to be played, where it still guards that knight. Oh my god, he hung his whole queen. He hung his whole queen.
Oh,
Amadan
no.
did it again. He hung his whole queen, and EU is going to lose.
Oh,
He
no.
hung his whole queen again. Oh my god. If Liam doesn't win this, that's a big fail. G3 played, no tricky back ranks. Guys, Amadan, 24, going on 2,500. He hung his whole queen, and Liam can put the game away right now. 23 seconds. Can he do it? Amadan keeps hanging his queen in EU against NA. Oh my goodness, the guy is gonna be livid. That is insane. Can he finish it? 18 seconds. Dude, hurry up. You're up an entire queen here. 97. What are you gonna sack for that? You gotta take some material off the board. I don't like these moves. He's playing so scared. He's not gonna trade with you. He's gonna keep the rooks on. 13 seconds. This is, oh man, he's getting nervous. He's getting nervous. He's getting nervous. You can tell, guys. Oh my goodness. 11 seconds.
Yeah.
He's just gotta get some material off the board. Oh, now he takes. That's the worst time. 9 seconds. Guys, this is terrible. Oh my goodness.
Liam, please.
This is, oh my goodness, 7 seconds.
No.
He wants that pawn. He's not gonna get it. Takes. 6 seconds. Oh no. Guys, 6 seconds, but he's playing fast. It might not matter. He's playing so fast. That's fine.
Time is even.
That doesn't queen doesn't matter. You just gotta promote this pawn now. Liam is fast. Guys, Liam is about to win it. It wasn't clean. It was not clean, but he's about to win it for NA. He is about to take down Amadan. No stalemate. He's gonna do it. He takes down Amadan, and North America wins. They take down the 24-77. The Irish anchor once again chokes and hangs his queen. NA victorious with a massively underdog roster. You said the match was imbalanced on paper, but we say the North American players have heart and they don't give up. The fact that NA won with how poorly NA was playing just goes to show that I'm not even sure EU knows how to play chess at all. North America collectively missed like 50 checkmates in one today. We hung like 7 queens. We lost to like 1300s for an hour. North America is the champions. And Corey818, who repped NA, just gifted 20 tier 1 subs. Hopefully those only went to North Americans, but we're probably gonna have some filthy EU guys who are defecting to North America saying, hey, thanks for the gifted sub. I might try for that team next time.